Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play E.V.O, The Search for Eden. I'm back on the door to Dima continent because I ended up having to level up off the bull Ecostega and not those headbutting dinosaurs like I wanted. So, E.V.O points, not all that great, but I will be able to do some things. I'm going to go for the Pteranodon's jaws, so we can get some better jaws here. For the dorsal fin, I want the Stegosaurus dorsal fin, which is going to be a Stegosaurus fin, as you can see. No, not yet. I don't want to show off capability just yet. I want to get... Ooh, I want to get a Pronosaurus tail. That'll be neat. And for the back of the head, I'll go ahead and get the Pteranodon's crest. So that'll set me back to 178 E.V.O points, but I'll have some better stuff for next time. Hopefully. So how am I doing? Okay. Binding is at 5, strength is at 6, defense power is at 2, agility is at 8, and jumping ability is at 5. So we're pretty darn fast for this point in the game. So here we are in Chapter 3, which we started in the last video. And we covered both of these forks in the road. I might as well go ahead and see how well I can handle this area now. There's the Pulsaurus. We can eat these guys as much as we please, but unfortunately, there's not going to be a lot of hit points or experience to get here. These guys can still destroy us if they so wanted. And where we're going to go, the experience is going to be so much better. Yeah, apparently the bull Ecostega was a better choice for the farming that I wish to do. It's not like I would have done any better if I kept fighting these guys for 20 minutes. So now, we might as well just go ahead and go over here because we're a little bit stronger. And for some reason I expected a boss. Not really. Instead, we're in the domain of Triceratops. My child is missing, so I am very angry. Please go away, or I will become angry with you as well. Believe it or not, this dinosaur will not even attack you. Just walk on by to right. Now, if you attack it, it will attack you. And it will hurt. And you'll probably have to be revived, so don't do it. Instead, we're going to go over here. To the Domain of Brosasaurus. They can't even spell domain right. Weird. But we now have this little area. These guys will be happy eating their plants, but after a while, they will attack. Ow. Do what you can to revive yourself. Bite from as far back as possible. Let them come to you. And it'll make it a little easier for you to defeat them. Also, if you need to, jump up to these treetops to eat the trees. And just get some leaves to eat. Ow. Apparently, if you can get them at the right distance, you'll bite them right in the neck when they try to smack you upwards. Just like that. And it shouldn't be long until we reach the exit for the domain of Brosasaurus, which I'm pretty sure is based on the Brontosaurus. And now we have this area here. The domain of Processuro. Basically, it's these guys. If you don't kill them in one shot, they will let out a roar and they will call for help. Actually, it doesn't call for help. They just do screen clearing damage. It just does 1 point of damage, I think. Maybe it's just me running into them. Yeah, the roar just does damage. But you can easily beat these guys as well. I may level up off of them. And now, it's time for this little area here. The domain of Stegosaurus. Now, these Stegosaurus enemies will swing their tails at you if you hit them, or if you get too close. Also, for some reason, their little fins want to go in and out. And I'm not sure why it's doing that. Something tells me we'll find out sooner rather than later. But we might as well get ourselves a little bit of experience points. And there, where the green flashing dot is, that is going to be where another actual boss battle is. Kind of. We can go here at least once, but the second time around there will be a boss battle. Domain of Prime Frog. So, this Cyracosaurus is being teased by these two prime frogs. You do not like slime? What an insolent Cyracosaurus child. Ah, that's what they're called. Stop it! I don't like it! Ah, reptiles are coming! Run! Help me! Well, he's gonna run away, but I'm gonna jump on him. Didn't expect me to be that fast, did ya? Other guy's gonna run off. Whatever. Now, if we come back here again, we will have to face a boss. And apparently, with what's going on here, yeah, I'm just gonna have to farm for the rest of the video. So guess what? I get to talk about things while beating up Cyracosaurus for about 12 minutes, give or take. So this music that you're hearing right here, right now, this is one of a couple of iterations of it from the game. Guess what? It's absolutely annoying. It loops about every 10 seconds. And stuff like this is what makes me wish that whoever composed the music did a better job. Because once you hit the second half of the game, you hear a lot of music that sounds kind of like this. Sometimes you'll just have the piano, where it's just duh, duh, like that. Sometimes you'll get the horns, and you'll hear that backing rhythm that comes with the piano. I'm assuming this is piano, or the Super NES equivalent of piano. You kind of have to use your imagination with the sound chip of the Super Nintendo, as well as how the music is composed, I guess. But it just loops every 10 seconds. There's so many variations of it. It can get very, very annoying, especially when you're doing what I'm doing right now, and you're farming for meat for about 12 minutes. This may end up, just may end up, this farming session, this farming session may end up being pretty fruitful as long as I know what I'm doing. How am I doing on things? I could get some Momosaurus jaws. I could do that. Do I want to increase my body size? Yeah, sure. That may give me some increased strength, who knows. There we go. We got 40 hit points now, so that's pretty cool. Attack's still the same, though, but... my defense is better now. How are we doing on defense? 7 strength, defense power 3. Well, how will I do on everything else? Do I want to extend my neck? Do I want to do anything else? Will I be able to evolve into a human? I'm not quite sure. I know you have to have certain things equipped in order to do things. There's a Triceratops helmet. I'll go ahead and do that. That'll give me 2 extra hit points, which is really good. You know what? If I get enough hit points, I may, not hit points, but E.V.O points, I may actually look up how to become a human. You know what? I'm going to do that right now. Because there's nothing else to do. Because all the rest of this video is going to be is just me turning into a, well, not exactly turning into a human, but just going around beating up enemies and just getting experience. And let's see here. Maybe I should just go to the thing here. I know I'm not talking a whole bunch of things here. Okay, it's not that hard. I just have to be able to do things. Alright. I'm not going to explain how to turn into a human now. Kind of had to use my laptop to figure out how to get the information. But once I do that, yeah, I'll be able to do what I want in this game. And it sounds like I'm really rambling because at this point, just, you know, yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. Wonder if I can do a thing here. You know what? No, I can't do it yet. I can't do it yet. You have to be able to do it in Chapter 4. Yes, there is a Chapter 4. And once you reach Chapter 4, you can do it. I should probably stop wasting time at this point and just beat up some Stegosauruses. And Stegosaurus, which is a weird translation of Stegosaurus, starting to remind me of Sega. Or as some people pronounce it, either Sega or Sega. I mentioned Sega because that's how they pronounced it in Australia and still do to this day. Yeah, in Australia they call it Sega. They give it a long E for the E in Sega. And I wonder if I can go to 2... What is it? Nah, transform the 2 legs. I guess I could do 2 legs. What will I do if I do 2 legs? Oh, nice. I get some good range. And I'm taller than everyone else. And I have even more defense. And everything will go directly to me. So that's nice. And that's all the fins do. Okay. Yeah, sometimes the Stegosauruses will just move their fins back and forth. Like that. It doesn't exactly do anything. And if you could stop hitting me, that would be great. And I don't have to wait to wait for the mate to come to me. I can just get it with Y. Just go for a low bite. There we go. And of course, if I need to eat something like higher up, I can always just press X. No big deal. So, we're beating up Stegosauruses now. Trying to see what else I can do. As far as... Come on. Trying to see what we can do as far as... You know... As far as... creating the best thing we can create is concerned. Want to see if there's any more we can do about that. And apparently I just need to let the Stegosauruses come to me. I don't need to come to them. They can just come to me. Just know where they turn around and you can just act accordingly. So that's nice. I mean, I only did a few areas for this practice run, and honestly didn't expect it to take about 8 minutes to cover what it was that I was going to cover. So now you just have me beating up enemies, farming experience points again, and probably one of the more boring points of anything that I've ever done video-wise. Of anything that I've ever done on this channel. And this is what farming is really like. You're just listening to the same music loop every 10, 15, at least every 10 seconds. Just walking back and forth, getting all the enemies to respawn. And then just letting these things come to me. I wonder if I could get even better jaws. What can I do for jaws? Ooh, I'm gonna need 3,000 for those. Wish I had 3,000. Wish I could get some flashing meat, but I don't see that happening. Can you come my way? Well, I guess you can. So we're now halfway there. So, yeah. This is what farming for experience points, just getting as much as you can is like, because... And as you can see, it's not exactly as fun as you would think due to the music. Just walking back and forth. And just trying not to die. And just waiting for these guys to just come your way finally. Sometimes you'll get attacked, but thankfully I usually manage to make up any damage that I've taken, which is always a good thing, I guess. And I'm now nearing that 20-minute mark. Oh boy. Well, we're almost at 2,000 now. You know what? I should probably go back to where the Triceratops was. Now that we've kind of helped the Triceratops get away. The baby one, at least. We managed to save the baby in some way. I would like to know if anything were to happen out of it now, or if we would have to go back to the domain of Prime Frog and have that boss battle again. I would have to find out. Let's see before we close the video out. You do. The reptile helped me when I was in trouble. I forgot to thank him for his help. Well, if you meet the reptile, tell him about the legend. One day, a dinosaur climbed to the town of Mount Brave. At the top, he was given the chance to become a new creature. If he took the chance, he would give up most of his capabilities. Okay, game. He decided after much hesitation to make the change. He was admired by all for the courage he had shown by changing into a new body. This body had capabilities which no other creature had. Oh, so you spell it now. You spell it correctly now. He changed his name to Tenodon and left for a new world. Would you like to hear it again? Well, no. We don't need to hear it again. And once again, don't attack these people and eat their flesh. Otherwise, you will get destroyed and revive with half of your E.V.O points taken away, which I do not recommend doing. So, we made a little bit of progress in the world that is Chapter 3, the Age of Reptiles. We're going to have to go back to that green glowing dot because we're going to have a boss battle as soon as we go over there. But I want to farm experience for another 20 minutes and see what I can do. And then once you know what? I'm going to see what I can do real quick. Let's see what we can do. We can't do the jaws yet. I don't want a horn. I can't really do anything as far as... I thought I did 2 legs. Again. What happens if I do this? Nice. Okay. I can evolve even further if I do that. And I don't want to shorten my neck. Of course, I can't transform back. I can't transform any further. So there's that. There's also the dorsal fin. There's the thing too. That'll give me more evolutionary points. I only have 318 left. So I can't really do anything there. What can I do as far as... Well, I can leap pretty far. I can definitely move past the part where the game will put me back in this conversation, okay. I've seen that already. I've already shown that off. I don't really feel like showing that off again. How would I be able to deal with the Stegosauruses now? Would I be able to hit them? I'm going to find out right now. See if I need to... Well, I would have a hard time. Oof. Maybe this wasn't the best idea. Maybe this wasn't exactly the best idea. Oh boy. Maybe this wasn't exactly the best idea. Because now I'm having a harder time beating the enemies up. What if I were to get with these guys? Might as well go ahead and do some experimentation here with the Prosaro. That's even better. Not as much experience as I would like, but you know what? I'll take it. And they can't hit me with their yell, it seems. Or maybe they can. I guess they have to be facing me in order for it to work. But it looks like I can do something pretty well here. Of course, I may have to go back to not quite 2 legs to basically make it so that I can eat more things. Because as you can see, I cannot eat the caterpillars on the ground in any way. And I'm having a harder time getting health doing all this. I mean, I'm only getting 1 hit point refilled for every one of these guys that I beat up. So I just need to beat up 1 more of these guys, and then I'll just go back to not quite 2 legs. And I'll just do it that way. Let's just do it that way. Let's go back to 4 legs. Let's kind of go back to... Yeah, let's go back to that. Thankfully, it didn't wreck the ability for me to do anything thus far. I can kind of do this. I can kind of get... Yeah, I have the ability to just get more range. I can hit these guys a lot faster, too. So, you know what? I'm going to end it here. I'm going to head on down to the Stegosaurus camp. And I'm going to try to get as much evolutionary points as I can in 20 minutes. And then I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next video, where we're going to take on the Domain of Prime Frog boss and take on even more of Chapter 3. So join me next time for all of that, why don't you? Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!